Today, most computer chips are not found in personal computers, but in so-called embedded devices like different sensors. To build intelligent environments, a large number of sensors have to communicate with each other. The difficulty here is the great heterogeneity of these embedded devices, as well as the limited resources. For example, reduced processing power and limited battery lifetime. Hydra aims to solve exactly this problem. Hydra is a middleware which networks devices of different manufacturers in a secure way, and thereby provides the possibility to build intelligent environments. As an example of such an intelligent environment, we have here an apartment which is able to recognize different situations and to react appropriately. A humidity sensor in the apartment could, for example, detect different problems like a burst pipe or a defect in the heating system. This sensor sends an error message to the home automation system, which then checks if the resident is currently at home. In this case, the resident is absent and the system must take measures to inform him about the problem. He could, for example, be notified over his mobile phone. The resident gets a message on his mobile phone and is informed about the heating defect at his home. He now gets a list of available emergency services and has the option to immediately call one of them. To restrict the duration of the technician's access to his home, the resident can choose to limit the validity time of the access token to 60 minutes, for example. The service technician is now informed about the new task by his mobile device. Along with the message, he receives the access token the resident has just generated for him. The technician can now write this access token onto his RFID card. With this card, the service technician can now proceed to the resident's apartment and authorize himself at the front door. At the same time, the resident is informed that the service technician has entered his apartment. The service technician can now analyze the problem, start the repair, and finally conduct a self-test of the heating system. If this self-test is successfully completed, the repair task is finished. The technician leaves the apartment, and the resident is informed that the heating defect has been fixed. This is just one example of an intelligent environment which can be realized with Hydra. In general, Hydra can be deployed in every scenario in which heterogeneous devices have to communicate with each other in a secure way. So Hydra enables software developers to create intelligent environments in a very simple and efficient way.